Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you today, this time with an article from PJ Media dated April 14th, and just, I know you see the title and you're probably like, wait, what? Just hold on a minute, but the title is CBS News. They were stabby but mostly peaceful child sacrifices, and you're probably like, well, what the hell is this article going to be about? But let's get into it. So you can see there's a, I think it's, what is this, a Mayan temple here? But anyway, you're going to like this. This is how idiotic the news is. So it says, when the CBS News report headline reads, ancient altar found in Guatemala jungle apparently used for sacrifices, especially of young children, you probably don't expect CBS to go out of its way to find someone to excuse countless bloody murders. Or perhaps you're already familiar with CBS News. Yes, exactly. So you know it's going to be a bunch of BS. It says the report itself is fascinating, at least until you get to the completely unnecessary excuse-mongering, but I'll return to that momentarily. There's an 18-month-long archaeological dig at Guatemala's Tikal National Park revealed I'm not going to get that word right, Teotihuacan? I butchered that, I know, and I'm sorry. Altar believed to have been used for human sacrifices, especially for children, according to archaeologist Lorena Paez, who led the team. I'm butchering names here and words. It says the remains of 3 children not older than 4 years old were found on 3 sides of the altar, she said. The ancient city of Tikal was Mayan, but that city named that, or their culture, I'm not going to get it right again, they originated much further northeast of modern-day Mexico City, approximately 600 miles away. It's the first time anything like that has been found in Guatemala, adding to our understanding of pre-Columbian America. Not having left a written language, not much is known about those people. Again, I'm not going to pronounce it again, because even their name came centuries later. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay. It says Aztecs were awestruck by the size and scope of the abandoned city, once home to an estimated 100 to 200,000 people, and gave it that name that I'm unable to pronounce. It says, or the place where the gods were born. I just call it that. So, because the Aztecs were prolific practitioners of human sacrifice themselves. It says, but forget all the horrors of human sacrifice, particularly of children, because I believe CBS News found its multi-culti hook with an innocuous statement from Edwin Roman, who heads up the park's South Tikal archaeological project. CBS News wrote that Roman was the discovery reinforces the idea that Tikal was a cosmopolitan center at the time, a place where people visited from other cultures, affirming its importance as a center of cultural convergence. It says the important thing, you see, isn't that folks visiting that city, or those people, were cutting the hearts of children, but that Tikal was multicultural. It says that's where Maria Belén Mendez comes in. Mendez, CBS reported, said that what Paez and her team found confirms that there has been an interconnection between both cultures and what their relationships with their gods and celestial bodies was like. You guys are forgetting about the whole, child sacrifice part of it. So we see how the issue, we see how the issue of sacrifice exists in both cultures. It was a practice. It's not that they were violent. All right, I think I just lost a few brain cells. It's not that they were violent. It was their way of connecting with the celestial body, she told CBS News. So, lady, are you trying to tell us that sacrificing children is not violent? How do you unviolently or non-violently sacrifice children? I would really like to know the answer to that, because that's not really possible. Okay. So back to the article, it says, well, yeah, it is that they were violent. If that culture was anything like the Aztecs, who followed in their bloody footsteps, they carved the still beating hearts out of children. That's where I was going. I said cutting before stopping myself, but I wasn't sure if that was true. That's why I stopped myself. But, well, here we are. So it says they carved the still beating hearts out of children under the age of 4. I can't even imagine that. It says, but no matter how those people did it, their way of connecting with the celestial bodies was a murderous business. Yes, it's like she's excusing child sacrifice for because they liked astrology or something. It says, but here's the kicker. Straight out of the CBS News report, it says Mendez was not involved with the project. Oh, nice. So somebody at CBS News, if the report doesn't feature a byline, had to go out of its way to find some rando archaeologist with zero connection to Paez or her dig to make excuses for child killers. It says, repeat it with me once more. No matter how much you despise the media, it isn't enough. And that's why I wanted to bring up this article, just to show you that there was they found an ancient Mayan dig. They realized that they used it a lot for child sacrifices, and then some lady comes in and is like, but that wasn't violent. And the news reporter goes, oh, okay. We'll talk to this rando person here off the street and get their opinion. And she said it's not violent, so we'll report that. Not any of the people that actually did the dirty work. And that last paragraph there is just the PJ Media site shilling for themselves, so we're not going to read that. But yeah, so that's why I wanted to bring this up, just to show you, like, I saw this and I was like, wait, what? But yeah, that's what the fake news does. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.